Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of The Division 2. Today we're discussing the new game mode Descent. As some of you may already know, Descent is a roguelike game mode that will be coming soon to The Division 2. Although it is still in the testing phase, it's already clear that it won't be everyone's cup of tea, and here's why. So let's dive into today's topic, Descent. Descent is unlike any other game mode that we've seen in Division 2. It's not a survival mode, as some of us may have thought, and it's not linked to the main game in any way. Instead, it's a roguelite mode, much like Dead Cells or Hades, where you start with absolutely nothing and gain new skills, abilities, weapons, and gear as you progress through the levels. After each stage, you may choose a buff from red, blue, or yellow cores that focus on weapon damage enhancements, armor and survivability, or skills and effects efficiency respectively. You can stack these buffs to a cap, and Allegro, a returning talent, is one of my all-time favorites as it increases your weapon's rate of fire, along with other talents that grant bonus weapon damage or armor on kill. You can make your enemies go down so fast, they melt faster than cheese in a 550 Fahrenheit preheated oven. You could even go even more insane by having the Bullet King weapon talent go on any of your guns, so you have mad amounts of ammunition and no longer have to reload. And with Baker's dozen weapon talent, you can hold the firing trigger down lane and never have to worry about wasting bullets. Alongside a huge amount of weapon handling stacked up, you can see where this is going. It is pure chaos arcade fun. However, the buffs and gear that you earn in Descent are not permanent. You lose everything when you die or restart, while other roguelite games like Dead Cells and Hades allows you to store your unlocked weapons or reinvest your unlocked buff as you start a new game. Descent is more brutal. You always start naked, no matter how many levels you achieved or how many buffs and weapons you've unlocked. So, what's the point of playing it? If nothing carries over and there's no transferable reward to the main game, what's the purpose besides a little bit of fun outside of grinding for SHD levels? That's a fair question, and it's one that many players are asking. Some have already voiced their frustration, saying that they've become bored after just a few hours of playing. Now it begs the question, what's the longevity of this game mode if there's no incentive to playing it? Players that left to do something else comes back frustrated at the fact that their 50 plus levels of progress meant nothing, as they had to start from scratch again. They were lucky to find a high-end M4, but then their new playthrough has nothing to do with what they had achieved and or unlocked in a previous session. So, what's the point of a leaderboard? Yeah, there's a leaderboard. And what reward is there for achieving the highest level? The leaderboard's current highest level is only 100 solo, I think, and the mode isn't infinitely playable. Once hackers, cheesers, and glitchers dominate the leaderboard, it's no longer about who has achieved the highest level, but about who has the best paid scripting software. Say you have legitimately achieved level 100 solo, but 10 hours after hundreds of others. Seeing the conditions of the leaderboards currently that exist in the Division 2 main game, I'd say is probably going to be nothing of importance. So, in my opinion, Descent is not like any other roguelike game mode that you may have played. It feels like a watered-down version at best, lacking in variety and flair. Although it retains the good Division combat and gameplay, it lacks any sort of innovation or new design. It's basically all the existing talents slapped together and made stackable to create a frenzy effect as you shoot your way through endless waves of easy picking enemies. In conclusion, if you were expecting a traditional roguelite experience with the new Descent game mode, you might be disappointed. If you thought the game mode could be infinitely played, you might be disappointed. If you want to keep the high-end M4 you found so that you can start your future sessions with it, you might be disappointed. If you just want to take a break from the main game and try an off mode to chill and shoot your laser LMG at over 1000 RPM, then you found the right place, I guess. And this little game mode might just be for you. While it's true that Descent may not be for everyone, it's also important to remember that it's still in the testing phase. I am glad that this game mode exists though, and is coming soon, so I will certainly be playing the heck out of it, but as far as I can see, it isn't the same as what I enjoyed about other roguelike games. In fact, it is more dumbed down, and yet the non-infinitive playability of it really put a dent on the longevity of this game mode. Much like Summit, it probably will die off very soon right after it launches. It is also infinitely worse when it has no tie-in or any transferable benefits or boon that goes back to your Division 2 main game, making this a standalone experience that exists and vanishes on its own instance. However, I am hopeful because it is currently in testing phase on the PDS, which means it could have the slightest of possibility that it might be changed or improved upon launch. And for that, we'll just have to wait and see. And that about sums it up, my thoughts and opinions on the current state of the Descent game mode. And hey, thanks for tuning in to our episode today. If you enjoy the content we create, we really appreciate your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your support means the world to us and it helps us to continue creating great videos for you. So please take a moment to like this video, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We appreciate your support and thank you for being a part of our community. And I'll see you in the next episode.